My friend and colleague Frank Nobilo. We're here in the state of Massachusetts on a magnificent fall day. TPC Boston, the site for the action. And Frank, what can you tell us about this golf course?
It was built in 2002, Rich. Had some changes over the years with Gil Hands and Brad Faxon, but it's certainly been a staple on the PGA Tour. It was first played a tournament there back in 2003. Adam Scott got his first win on the PGA Tour, and since 2007 has been a part of the FedEx playoffs.
It's a part of 72. See if you can break the course record today. It's only 61, held by Vijay Singh and Mike Weir.
Yeah, just a 61. Big golf course. And with that 18th hole, well, we'll see if you can get 11 under on the 18th tee. That'll be a little bit of a difference.
Really exciting finishing hole here at TPC Boston. Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Oh, look out, Frank. Where's this one headed?
This is definitely rough, Rich, off the tee.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole. Chance to get it close here. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good parts.
Ian for birdie. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
So just a formality here. Did the job right there. This would give him the par. Workmanlike hole. He walks away with a par. Par 5, second hole. It's 540 yards. Birdie opportunity, Frank.
Birdie or eagle, but that second shot all the way across water. So you're going to have to hit a good tee shot to go for this par 5 and 2.
That is right out of the textbook. Easy power.
Oh, that's fine.
Vijay Singh, Charlie Hoffman, and Big Henrik Stenson. They all have one thing in common. They all tied for the low tournament score at TPC Boston, 22 under.
And they're all good. Yeah, this is a golf course that obviously gives in to the longer hitters. And if there's just a little bit of sting taken out of the greens, then these long hitters have a huge advantage.
This will require a good one. This is a 190-yard second shot. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way. I think if we stretch the tape, Rich, we might get to 29 feet.
Ian Poulter, chance to be aggressive with this approach. Wouldn't call it a great approach shot, but it still ends up in the fringe.
A little bit of magic from here. The hole's not over.
Facing 29 feet. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Good putt. He's made it. Frank, you've talked about this sort of New England feel they gave this golf course when they remodeled it. This is a pretty good example here at the third hole.
Yeah, that stone wall behind just sort of makes the golf course look like it's been there forever. They have tweaked the green a little bit on that left side, created a little bit of a ridge. You can sort of play the ball off that if you know where you're going.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Jonas attempting this for par. And he makes it for par. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Here now with a par 4 fourth, and at just 298 yards. That's right, under 300 yards and a par 4. You thinking about driving the green?
Only the faint of heart won't go for this green.
Headed for the bunker? In the bunker, still with a chance for an up and down. Well, the tee shot has landed in the bunker.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Frank looks like maybe the greatest bunker player of all time right there.
Well, he's making a name for himself today. You could certainly put him up there with Gary Players, Severiano Ballesteros. That was just a great bunker shot.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read.
Oh, that was nasty.
That's an outrage right there. I mean, if there's a high commission of golfdom, we need to consult them right now because it's just simply not fair, Frank. It's not.
I think the people above are frowning and the people below.
Back on the tee here at the 5th, Frank, this one is not drivable.
Oh, that's for sure. Two bunkers. The one that most of the players really worry about is the one down the left side. 300 yards to carry that.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. That is a tremendous shot right there. Touch and nerve. He had it all, and he has the bottom of the barrel. That has to feel good. That's a birdie. All right, Frank, now to the 6th hole. It's a 465-yard par 4. What are the keys?
Well, it's framed beautifully by the trees just in front of the tee, so you know exactly where you're trying to go down there. 2 little bunkers on the right if you stray a little right, and if you stray a little left, you might just make it to the water.
Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green. This is a good-looking shot. Frank, how did he do there?
Well, he's inside 30 feet, but 27 feet, that's not exactly what you'd call close.
Setting up for an approach shot here. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Locked in on the read and the speed. Never a doubt, looking to make a statement today. We're at the 7th hole now, a Boston strong 600-yard par 5.
But it's reachable. There's enough mounding there. If a tee shot catches one of those mounds, it could kick another 20 or 30 yards and certainly make this reachable. Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. Nothing to argue about there, right in the fairway. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster instead. Actually, a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
And it is not looking like a good lie. This requires a lot of speed through the ball. Well, that's what the great ones do. From the rough, they use their skill and their strength to get it out and get it close. Third shot, looking for a good one. Grant for birdie. Score that a birdie. Getting set now over the putt. Now to the par 3 8th, and Frank, what's the best way to go here?
Hit your best, and then you're looking at making two.
This won't hurt him, Frank.
Just a little left of the flag. That's fine. Safely on deck.
"14 feet to the hole. Wow, what a birdie.
Well read.
Frank, I love a hot dog and a soda at the turn. How hard is it to take a giant bite out of this ninth hole? Looks tough.
It is. Everything sort of bends where those two bunkers are, and they're sort of 350 yards to get past that. And there's an annoying little bunker that's about 30 yards short of this green. So you have to be precise with both the first and the second shot.
And into the thicker stuff.
Let's see if he can bludgeon this one out.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Not easy to control from that kind of a lie, is it, Frank?
No, obviously, you could see in the back of his mind, don't go left. So it just depends how far right this is going to finish.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. You'll love them, the birdies, and that's another one. That's the idea. Just knock it in. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. We're back in New England at the TPC Boston on a gorgeous fall afternoon. Frank, want to make the turn with a little momentum? What's the 10th setup like?
Well, a lot of the pros just hit 3-wood down here. It's not overly long. It's fairway first. And then, of course, just a short iron into this green that shapes away from you.
Good contact, good result. Looks to be a good setup going into the green here at the 10th. He'll need to be strong with this.
Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Early part of this second iron, a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Snedeker's over the birdie putt. Continues to putt beautifully. Just a couple of feet. Frank, like all TPC golf courses, TPC Boston has the fan in mind. So you see those mounds throughout the golf course that gives people a chance to just sit, relax, and watch some golf. And there's a nice shady spot on the hill behind the 11th.
Yeah, that's just before the 12th tee, and you really do get a look at the tee shots coming in 11, as well as the little undulations and contours on that massive green.
Hoping to get this up and down here, Frank, at the par 3 after missing the green.
Yeah, it's not all bad.
Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just write a par down at the end of the hole, don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here.
Settles in, looking to knock it in tight. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Good effort and good par putt. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Good putt. 12th hole now, looking at 461 yards on this par 4.
It doesn't look like there's much trouble off the tee, and that's because the trouble's with the second shot, that hazard to the right of this green.
That's a good start to the hole, right down the middle.
Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my eye.
It looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow-through.
Rich, there's rough and rough. That ball is needle-nosed down.
Can't even see it from here. Second shot now for Jonas Blixt. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Excellent shot to within 10 feet. Second shot coming out of the rough here.
Just too much juicy grass between the ball and the club face. It's always going to come up short out of that sort of light.
Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means. Wow, what a shot.
What are the chances of making it from there?
Snedeker over the birdie putt. Frank, par 4 13. Just swing away with that big stick with a driver?
Big advantage if you've got another 10 or 15 yards left in the bag here. If you can carry that left side, you certainly shorten this hole up.
So just 100 yards away. Now the second shot. And getting ready for the putt. Has it. That's birdie. This is a 9-footer. Frank, at the 14th down, anytime you get a par 4 that is almost 500 yards, it gets your attention.
It does play downhill, though, so you don't have to smash away here. It's better if you can get something moving a little right to left. Then it will take the natural slope. You get a little more yardage out of it that way.
Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up.
Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Well, that is a really good tee shot right there, Frank.
I think that tipped the 300-yard mark.
Ends up in the first cut, and he'll have a pretty good look at the hole location from here. Good-looking shot right here.
Second shot. in the direction of the sand.
Looks like it. Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Brandt over an eagle putt. Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. That is professional with a capital P right there.
That's stealing.
All right, Frank, we're teed up at the 15th, and a lot to talk about with your caddy on this tee shot.
Yeah, which club, which line, series of bunkers down the left. That one short right doesn't really come into play. Another one, really, fairway first.
Headed for the bunker? Just a bit offline and into the bunker. Not quite what he was hoping for, the tee shot in the bunker.
What a great shot.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Anything you do differently with your setup?
Just dig my feet into the sand a little bit more, but make sure you focus on the exact spot on the ball you want to hit.
Great execution. Right out of the bunker and right next to the hole. Second shot now on the way for Brandt Snedeker. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
It's a cruel game.
This from 7 feet. Oh yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Frank, here at the 16th, you really see this sort of New England character, don't you?
Yeah, that stone wall now protects that sort of two-tiered green. And it sort of showcases the golf course. It just fits in beautifully with what Hans and Faxon have done to the golf course.
See if you can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. This is 130 yards out.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
I tell you, he wants a do-over there.
Jonas Blixt for birdie. Wow, almost fell within just a few inches of dropping. Just a tap in to finish the hole. Did the job right there. He's made it. Frank, the 17th here at TPC Boston underwent quite a radical change.
Yeah, that renovation and that redesign that they did, it changed the character of the hole, but they still kept that big mound in the middle of the green. So that second shot is still punishing if you misjudge it.
And players nursing a lead, they might want to think about playing it safe down the right side, but if you're trying to make up some ground, you could try to fly the church pews that divide the fairway into two sections, and that would give you a nice short wedge in.
Yeah, give you a short wedge in, but really the risk, is it worth it? Got to be careful here. Downhill, he's got to time it good because your weight's a little bit more on your front foot.
Here we go. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
This is an 11-foot putt. Well, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read.
It doesn't go in, you got to add another one to the scorecard.
And that's where the golf ball's just staring at you and
Oh, yeah.
mocking you and laughing at you.
You know deep down it's smiling too, don't you?
That's a nice confidence builder right there. You make those for par, and you keep things steady. Well, Frank, as they say up here in New England, that wraps